start of this one. Here it's the opening round. The first game of this Division I boys basketball tournament. I'm Geoff Kim, flying solo tonight. Thanks for having us on tonight here on Chatterbox Live. That's our March to Columbus. Let's give you the starting lineups here in this ball game here. First for the 11th seed, the home team tonight, the Lakota West Firebirds at 14-8. They were 9-5 in the Greater Miami Conference. Their head coach is Jim Leon in his third year at the helm, 33-38. However, overall in 27 years, he's got over 300 wins. The backcourt features number 2, Kelvin Turner, at 6 foot tall, a senior guard, averaging 20 points a ball game. Number 3, William Layfield, 6'3", a junior, averaging 1.5 points a ball game. Up front, it's number 13, Nathan Dudukovich, 6'3", a sophomore, averaging just a hair under 21 points a contest. Number 20, Brady Weber at 6'5", he's a senior, averaging 11 points a contest and 9.5 boards to lead the way off the defensive glass. And number 21, Ben Minnick, rounds out that starting lineup at 6'2", a sophomore, averaging 1.5 points a ball game. For the Kings Knights at 6-14, they were 4-11 in the Eastern Cincinnati Conference. They are the 22 seed. Nick Moles is their head coach in his 5th year, 31-82. The backcourt tonight is number 4, Jake Bruns, 6'1", a junior, averaging 8 points a contest. He'll run with number 13, Kyle Olson, 6'2", a junior, also averaging 8 a contest. Up front, it's number 15, J.D. Moss, 6'2", a junior, averaging 10 points a contest. Number 20, Christian Stacy, 6'4", a senior, averaging 6.5 a ball game. And number 33, Dan Jorgensen, 6'3", a junior, averaging 7.5 a contest. So as you see on your screen, it's Lakota West being introduced. And the Kings Knights will have a handful tonight, especially on the glass. Brady Weber, as you just saw, leading the way. In fact, he has done quite the job, leading the conference, the GMC in rebounding this year at 9.5 a ball game, 2 better than Fairfield's Amir Rogers. So he is a handful to be a double-double threat on any given night. 6 double-doubles this year for Brady Weber. Beg your pardon, 4 of them. However, his best effort altogether came in a game where he didn't have a double-double back on February the 5th against Middletown, a 67-54 win where he poured in 25 points and 9 rebounds. So it's a dark gray uniform tops with the red numerals and trim for Kings. The lower seed, the higher seed, Lakota West, in the white uniforms tonight, with the black and the red numerals and trim. It's Weber, the jump center, with Christian Stacy. Getting ready to open up the Division I tournament here in the Southwest region. Tap is controlled by Kings, and away we go here at Princeton. Immediately getting a touch there is Kyle Olson. They play down low. And it's taken away. Here's the first opportunity for the Firebirds. Dudukovich handles Kelvin Turner, who had been such a hot star in their game against Fairfield last Friday with a career high and a score record 37 points. So they keep it outside the arc. Layfield got a touch. Now back to Kelvin Turner. By the way, for those of you who know, as Kelvin goes straight on, a foot on the line, 2-0 to start things off for Lakota West. Kelvin averaging 20 a ball game. Ball's in the hands of Jake Bruns. Pass comes off to the wing, and they return it up high. They stay up high with Kyle Olson. Getting a touch is Christian Stacy, who won the opening tap. Here's a drive. Low on the right. Olson is stuck down there by the bigger Weber. Here's a pump in the lane. Can't get it to drop. Here comes the Firebirds. Layfield gives it back up. Kelvin Turner on the step around. He launches 3 off the back iron. The rebound chased down by J.D. Moss. They want to run a little bit here. Here's a three. Spot up from the right wing. That's no good for Christian Stacy. Dudukovich up high on the left as Firebirds want to attack, and it's a reach-in call, the first of the game against Kings. Fouls on J.D. Moss. That's his first. 6'2", junior forward. 6:21 to go here in the opening quarter. 2-0 on the Kelvin Turner jumper to start things off. Turner plays to Layfield off the high screen by Weber. Rolls low on the right, draws a double, lost it. Stacy came away with it. He wants to go into the paint. He'll kick it out. A long three. No good. Off the wing for Olsen. They play up front. Weber, the step around. He throws it up. He can't get it to drop. He got it back. Now, is it a jump ball? It is. There was some contact down on the block between Weber and two of the Kings players. However, they'll call it a jump ball, and it'll stay up front on alternating possessions. The big man, Weber, puts it on the deck. Spin dribble to the lane. Can he get it to fall? No, he can't, but we get a foul. A foul with 5:50 to go here in this opening quarter. It's on Christian Stacy, the foul is, so 20 on 20 damage, if you will. Both Stacy and Weber wearing the number 20. There's a first free throw, no good. Brady Weber at the line, a 68% shooter at the stripe this year, averaging 11 points and 9.5 boards a contest. He makes 1 of 2. He's in the book, and it's 3-0. West showing full court pressure. Quickly broken. Here's a dump off and a block. Dudukovich comes away with it. Layfield gives back to Dudukovich. Steps right of the lane, now drives baseline. Nice patience. He can't get it to drop. He gets the rebound, the kick out. Weber straight on! The first three of the ball game belongs to Brady Weber, 6-0. And we got a foul as Weber got in the way of the ball handler. So J.D. Moss, a little bit worse for the wear. Personal picked up by Weber, that's his first. Jake Bruins will handle the ball, 6'1" junior guard. Averaging 8 points a ball game. A little stop and go against Layfield. Here's a three off the wing. And Kings has broken the drought. Dan Jorgensen makes it 6-3. Minute got a touch. Layfield, beg your pardon, Turner. Now to Weber for 3 more. He can't put it away. Dudukovich puts it back. Nathan Dudukovich, his first field goal of the night, averaging just under 21 a ball game. It's 8-3. Kyle Olsen, dribble handoff. Bruins and has it stolen away. Dudukovich ahead of the pack and is taken away from behind. Jorgensen on the direct steal. 3 off the wing. No good. Weber the rebound, and he wants to run. Here comes West. Dudukovich a stop and go. Into the lane. The runner. He can't get it to drop in. We got a foul on the floor even before he took the shot. With 4:01 to play here in this first quarter. Fouls on Christian Stacy, and he has picked up his second here in the early minutes. So he's in foul trouble. Kyle Olsen is checked out of the ball game. Stacy comes out. Michael Musari comes in wearing number 11, 6'1", a sophomore for Kings. Kelvin Turner outside the arc. Weber sets a high screen. Dudukovich turns the corner. To the rack he goes. He missed the shot. Musari wants to take it up the floor. Coming off the wing and a score. J.D. Moss gets his first field goal of the night. 8-5. A 3-point edge here for Lakota West. Mayfield has it between the circles, wants to drive out to the right side, and it'll stay up front, tapped away from him by Austin Newton, who we didn't call on the last dead ball. 6'1" junior wearing the number 22. Minute comes out for Lakota West. See the emergence of number 11, Josh Fussell, 6'2", a sophomore. Where's number 11? Kelvin Turner, stop and go, will back out on the dribble. We mentioned Fussell's name, quite a defensive back for the football team. He puts it on the deck. Nice step through to the rack, he goes! Averaging a point and a half a ball game, he's in the book. 10-5 with 3:38 left to go here at Princeton High School. It's 33-27. We apologize for the technical difficulties. And we're back with you here on the call between Lakota West and Kings. It's 33-27. That's your score in this one. Musari has it up high. He gives it up, he gets it back, and it's turned over. Dudukovich into the lane, throws at the runner, and no good. Back the other way we go. It's in the hands of Austin Newton. It'll come up unabated with 3:06 to play. He fills the lane. He lost the handle. It's thrown away. Fussell up ahead. Kelvin Turner lost the handle. It's a grease pig on the floor. It'll stay up front because it's tapped away from him by J.D. Moss. So right now we are audio only, and we apologize for the technical difficulties. Not sure exactly when we lost you. We can catch you up on this. Kelvin Turner has been as hot as his namesake. 13 points to lead all scorers tonight, and he had a 3 to close out the first half from 40 feet away, up high on the left. And we've got a foul. Dudukovich up high on the right block, and he was fouled from behind for Musari. So Michael picks up his first. Catch up on a few other things. It's the home whites tonight, even though it's neutral site, obviously, but it's the home whites tonight for the 11 seed Lakota West. They've got the red trim and numerals. Outside, here's Dudukovich. 3 on the way! Dudukovich is high. He's got 13 in the book. 36-27, a 9-point lead for West. It's Jake Bruins with the ball. And over to Kyle Olsen, who hit the 3 right of the key. So Kyle Olsen is in the book tonight, 36-30. Turner, who also has 13 points, tied for the game high. This one put up, tapped out by Weber, saved by Weber. In the lane, he puts it back. Too strong. He gets the rebound. He puts it back. Left-handed layup, good. Brady Weber imposing his will low on the left to make it 38-30. J.D. Moss gets a touch. They throw it away. Here's Fussell with the ball. Fussell ahead of the pack and lay it in. Went in with the left hand. He's got 8 off the bench. 40-30. It's a 10-point lead for Lakota West. So again, for those of you just joining us or rejoining us, we apologize for the technical difficulties. The white uniforms tonight for Lakota West and the dark gray for Kings. This one working. Musari can't get it to drop low on the left. They rebound it and kick it back out. 3 on the way. Off the wing, no good. The rebound put back. Musari, no good. And it's tapped away, tapped out. Dudukovich comes away with it. He's got a 2-on-1. Kelvin Turner to the rack off the assist by Dudukovich. Timeout. With 1:13 left to play here in this opening half, Lakota West has opened up a 42-30 lead here at Princeton High School tonight. It's the start of the Lakota West sectional here at Princeton High School. Of course, the neutral site tonight for Lakota West, who is playing this one. And given the logistics of different places to go, they chose to play this one on a Thursday night. So this one opens things up here in Cincinnati. Glad to have you along for this one. I'm Geoff Kim. Lakota West comes in with a record of 14-8. They were 9-5 in the GMC this year. That was good for 5th in the conference. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kings, the Knights came in with a record of 6-14, 4-11 in the ECC. They were 8th in the ACC this year. Kings will get the ball out of the timeout. Going left to right out of the southeast corner, defending that bucket, and to the northwest, and that's the bucket they're attacking, or Lakota West is defending. They've got a 2-3 zone, now they move to a man. Kyle Olson back up on top. Musari fills the lane and scores. Went strong to the hoop with the left hand. Michael Musari off the bench, he's got 11. Here's a drive for Turner to the well, he goes, and two more. 17 for Kelvin Turner tonight, 44 to 32. 35 seconds to go. It's Jake Bruins up high on the right. They make way for a final shot. He is taking his sweet old time between the circles. He gives it up, he gets it back, he tosses near side now. Kyle Olson drops it down in the corner and now returns to Bruins. Back over for Olson, they play it down low. Here's the jumper low on the right for Moss. He can't get it to drop. 8 seconds to go. One final shot opportunity here. Here's Turner to the well, the runner, his shot is blocked. The rebound, put back to Dudukovich, he can't get it to fall, and that's the way this first half ends. 44 to 32 at intermission. And we've got quite a doozy here in this one tonight. This is the March to Columbus here on Chatterbox Live. Stacy on the far corner, kicks it back out. Three, in and out. We've seen as Musari misfires on that one. He gets it back on the steal. He goes to the rack and scores two more. Michael Musari, his first bucket of this second half, makes it 59 to 49. So Weber has it at half court for Lakota West. Kelvin Turner, who we saw score 37 last week, kicks it out as he penetrates. Here's a three from the corner. Malachi Irby logs on. His first points of the night to make it 62 to 49. Three off the left side. No answer back for J.D. Moss. Here's a drive. Turner to the well, he goes. He missed the shot. The putback can't get it to drop. It's tapped out to the baseline. Musari got it away. However, a foul coming, I believe, before we can get that off with 4:49 to go. Actually, no foul, timeout. Timeout, charge the Kings. We got 2 left. So glad to have you along with us here on Chatterbox Live, our March to Columbus. What's coming up tomorrow? We'll be at Lakota West. We'll see a doubleheader. The 5 o'clock game, the early game, will feature Walnut Hills, the 6th seed, against the 24 seed, Oxford Talawanda. And then in the nightcap, it'll be West Claremont, the 26th seed, taking on Mason, the 7th seed. That'll be at 7:30 tomorrow night at Lakota West High School. Hope you can join us for that one as we try to get out of this sectional and see who comes out of it, and the team, the school that has the bye in this grouping that we're seeing between tonight's game and tomorrow night's games is Fairfield, the 4th seed. They are the top seed in this part of the section. So out of the timeout, it's Musari with the ball across half court. Picked up by Fussell. Now in turn, drops it off for Newton. Back outside, Musari out to Newton again, side pocket right. Musari on the return, and they drop it down low. Stacy pops 10 feet away. He got it. 2 more for Christian Stacy. 62 to 51. Kelvin Turner, a little stop and go up high on the right point. Check by Musari. Now drops it off, and now, do we have a timeout? We have a timeout as Musari was doing a good job of getting within range of the ball handler, Turner. Again, we had mentioned how hot Kelvin had been. So Kelvin last Friday scored 37 points, which is a Lakota West record. Now keep in mind that the school has only been in existence for about 23, 24 years. The split off with what used to be, the split off from what used to be Lakota High School that gave us both West and East high schools. So Turner's 37 points came off of 11 of 26 shooting, 5 of 9 from behind the three-point line, a perfect 10 of 10 at the free throw line. He had 3 assists in that game, and unfortunately for them, they still lost in overtime. 2 overtimes, 81-76 to Fairfield, and that was the coronation for the Indians, their first title since 1967. Wambagoo plays back to the middle of the court, out of the timeout. Irby now on high. Kelvin Turner gets a screen from Dudukovich. Tries to penetrate off the right side. Now pops 3. He can't get it to drop. Weber the rebound. Low on the right. His shot high off the window. No good. We're across the halfway point of this fourth period. Here's the runner for Musari. Can't get it to fall. And a great job for Dudukovich as he was in the air. Got it off the legs of Musari, and it'll stay up front. 62-51 is your score with 3:45 to go. Looks like we see number 5 in for the first time for Kings, Logan Douglas, 6'1", a senior forward. See the reemergence of Renner into this ball game. Douglas will guard the trigger. Brady Weber on his own back line. Gives it up, gets it back, throws it up front for Irby. Irby with a 2-on-1. Outside, Dudukovich for 3. Off the back iron, no good. The rebound, the putback for Fussell. High off the window for 2. Josh Fussell has been a revelation off the bench tonight with 12 points. They work inside. Douglas back outside. 3 on the way! Grant Renner gets a trifecta tonight, and it's 64-54, a timeout with 3:18 left to go. It's Renner's first points of the night. Still very competitive here in this one. This, at one point, looked like this was a game that was going to get away from Kings, and that's not the case. However, they've really not threatened real close from a single possession or a double possession perspective. In fact, in this game, West jumped out to a 6-0 lead to start off this contest. Then it was tied at 10. That was our first and only tie of this ball game. Otherwise, Lakota West has not given up the lead or taken a deficit in this one throughout. It's been Lakota West game from start to this point right now with 3:18 to go. They led by as many as 14 in this contest. They have the 10-point cushion right now with 3:18 to go. And this is a similar scenario to the one that we saw in the girls' game last night over at the Lakota East Sectional, as Lakota West hung on for dear life and won by 4 in that one. And when we say Lakota West, they did also play Kings High School last night in the girls' sectional semifinals. So coincidence here as they work the ball into Turner, stuck on the trap, and they take it away from him. They did. He might have stepped out of bounds right at the bench, right in front of Kings. So 3:15 to go. And it'll be a Kings possession, quarter court. Throw in from Masari. Back up on top, it's Renner. Dumps it on a bounce to Austin Newton. Newton puts it on the deck. Checked by Turner. Up high on the right now for J.D. Moss. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, 3. And they work it around the arc. Here's Masari turning baseline, going right to the rack. Michael Musari, another bucket here. Here's Dudukovich for 3 off the mark. 64-56 with 2:39 to go. Can Kings close the gap? They work it down low. Inside for J.D. Moss. A pass coming off the right wing. J.G. gets 2 more. He's got 10 in the book. 64-58. Weber, free throw line. To Dudukovich, now back outside, way outside to Turner at the center jump circle. Puts it on the deck. He hasn't scored in a while. He had 19 first half points in this contest. Fussell has it, now returns it up high to Dudukovich, top of the key, and he was held. J.D. Moss guilty of the foul with 2:02 to go as Dudukovich was making his move, coming off the top of the key, trying to find the lane, down the lane on the right side. And we'll see fouls become a little bit more of an issue, and this will become a free throw game, you would imagine, if Kings is going to stay in this one. Fussell has it up high on the left. They give him some space. Now they double him up. He rolls down the sideline and now returns it up high and throws it away. Here's a jumper 10 feet away. J.D. Moss with 2 more, 12 in the book. And now it's a steal and a foul. As Musari took it away, he went up strong. And with 1:40 to go, we'll see free throws. Fouls on Brady Weber. And Michael Musari will head to the line where he shoots 2 throws. 66% shooter at the stripe this year. He lets it fly and misses off the front iron. Now we'll see some mix and match here as Logan Douglas comes back in, takes the place of Christian Stacy. You would imagine Douglas is going to be out there to foul with 1:40 left to go. The next one is up, no good. So 0 for 2 this time, down to Dudukovich to rebound. Kelvin Turner, and no fouling yet as they double the ball handler up ahead for Irby. Across the half-court line, high on the right. He lost it, he threw it away into the paint. They come up front very fast in a hurry. Runner outside, 3 straight on, knock it down! J.D. Moss. It's a 1-point ball game at 64-63. And we've got a foul. Oh, it's a timeout. It's a timeout with 1:06 to go. We got a ball game again at 64-63. So what was once a 10-point cushion on the last real timeout has gone the way of Kings down the stretch. And this is very similar to what we saw in the girls' sectional semifinal game a night ago. So an exciting finish coming down to the wire, and we can only hope that the rest of our games on our march to Columbus are just the same. And by the way, there's no rest for the weary. Well, maybe there is a little bit of rest, but quite a challenge coming up for the winner of this one. They'll take on the 4-seed Fairfield next Tuesday. That's February 23rd. Tip-off in the sectional semifinals is set for 5 o'clock Tuesday afternoon next week. And a reminder to log on to the box score tomorrow night. You'll see highlights from this game, you would imagine, and all the rest of the action from this week. Reed, Sean, and Trace will take you through on that one at 10:35 tomorrow night on Chatterbox Live and on Twitter. So out of the timeout, it's Weber who triggered. He gets the ball back. He'll handle up the court. Down the sideline, now moves across and gives it up to Kelvin Turner. And that's who you want the ball to stay in the hands of. He drives, he'll shut off. Now returns it to Irby, who moves to the left point. He comes back, he looks for an outlet to Dudukovich. Turning the corner, baseline, back outside for Weber. Returns it up high to Turner with 40 seconds to go. And now they'll double him. He comes out right, looking for the corner, side pocket right, returns it up high. Weber outside to Dudukovich, and he is fouled with 29.6 seconds left to go. I think they're going to get Douglas on that one. And fouls are not an issue right now. 4 apiece here in the second half. They play it in. Here's a drive for Dudukovich! That's a beauty! 66-63. There's a jumper, no good. Dudukovich the rebound with 13.6 to go. So when they found Dudukovich down low on the baseline, he was all by himself. He says, well, I got to go score now. And make it a 3-point lead, and that's what he's done with 13.6. And we've got another timeout. Kings has called for the TO. They've got one left. And do we have another overtime scenario like we saw for Lakota West last Friday? Well, they're well rested at this point. Now, keep in mind this, that Lakota West last Friday lost to Fairfield at home, 81-76 in not one but two overtimes. And then the following afternoon, they played not one but two games. They went on the road, beat Summit Country Day 42-41, and that's the game where Nathan Dudukovich hit the jumper at the buzzer to win. And then they beat Scott later the afternoon, 65-62. Since then, they've not played until tonight. Kings is in the midst of a 3-game losing streak. They lost to West Claremont last Friday, 73-70. And we'll see the Wolves tomorrow night. They'll have the nightcap against Mason. So out of the timeout, it'll be Brady Weber to trigger from his own back line. Underneath his own hoop. Coming back for it is Turner. I would let him hold on to it, and they will. He held on to it, was fouled by Grant Renner. Still have some fouls to give here before you get into a bonus situation. That's number 6 on King. So the next one will be 1 and the bonus. There's Weber to throw in. He'll dump it off. Dudukovich on his own back line, making the move, and as he was doing so, he got fouled by Logan Douglas. So Dudukovich will head down and shoot 1 and the bonus here, and he is not necessarily the guy that you want to shoot at the stripe. 87.5%. Now combined with Kelvin Turner, who came into this ballgame shooting 91, they are an awesome pair when the clock's not moving. Dudukovich lets fly on the first and good. That's his 20th point of the night. And it's a 2-possession ball game with 11.3 to go. He makes them both. He's accounted for the last 4 points of this ball game. At 68-63. Here comes Kings in a hurry. 3 on the way. Off the front lip. No good for Kyle Olsen. They send it up front. West will win this one going away. Will they count the bucket for Turner at the buzzer? They will, and it's 70-63, the final here tonight. Lakota West held off a hard-charging Kings team, and they will move on. They have survived, and they will face Fairfield next Tuesday. They improved to 15-8 as the Kings Knights fall and end their season at 6-15. What a night. We talked about Dudukovich, who had a strong second half, 21 points, but the leading scorer of this ball game tonight is Kelvin Turner. He had 9 field goals from inside the 3-point line, 3 outside of it, and a free throw. 28 points, which is a game high tonight for Lakota West, as, again, they survive in advance, and they did a great job in taking it down to Kings. Once that Kings got down to a single-point game at 64-63, it was a 6-0 run to close out the game for Lakota West. So a fine effort tonight, and again, a winner for Lakota West. They'll advance and stay in their own sectional, if you will. They'll take on Fairfield, who they saw last Friday, and that should be a hell of a battle coming up next Tuesday. Before we leave and sign off, tomorrow we'll have a doubleheader for you over at Lakota West. It will be number 6, Walnut Hills, in the early game against Talawanda, the 24 seed. Tip time is at 5 o'clock for that one. And then in the nightcap, it's West Claremont, the 26 seed, against Mason, the 7th seed, and that will be at 7:30. So again, the final here tonight in this one. 70-63 the final. as Lakota West moves on. Thanks go out to our staff tonight, Joe Meehan and Jacob Crone. I'm Geoff Kim. We bid you so long from Viking Village. We'll see you tomorrow night at Lakota West.